So crazy. I finally remember what the message was about, only because I went back and listened to the last video. But I got like two slithers of what I was saying, and I was like, oh my god, I remember what the video was about. So the video, I was talking about see how my brain does that? I was talking about how like your current circumstances are like pushing you to get out of certain ways of being, right? I have been like conditioned to like portray myself to be like in a different way than I actually am, right? Because I feel like that whole idea of like people just wanting to be understood, right? So that you're not like the topic of conversation, because most things that you can't elaborate on, nobody talks about, right? So if you kind of just blend in with the crowd, like it's not that people don't notice you, but they notice you for the things that most people have in common or that they don't have in common. And it's just a general topic, right? But if you're somebody who like is completely different in the sense of like there's not much for people to I don't want to say relate to or agree with you on. Maybe you just have like different beliefs or views as certain people. And I feel like right now is a time where like those things are being challenged in the sense of like you expressing those beliefs or doing those things that make you stand out from the crowd, that make you different than everybody else, right? I feel like collective I yesterday realized like I'm almost being bullied into showing people who I really am, because I have dialogue with spirit that I have turned internally. Like it's very weird. Like when I talk to people, I don't really ever feel like it's just me like talking to people just like, oh, conversation. I feel like every conversation I have is like guided with the help of like my spirit guides and every other thing else that believes in me and stands with me, right? So a lot of the time back in the day, like I was prophesizing shit amongst people who were literally trying to do fucked up shit that I was prophesizing to them about. And that turned into people being aware that I knew shit, and people being aware that I was gifted, and people being aware that like, you know, I can see them and stuff like that. Like that's literally what that turned into. And because of that, I think I just like I kind of stopped a certain part of my personality. Like I didn't really feel as comfortable like speaking to people as fluently as I normally would. Like even for the people who are in the community, like you guys always talk about how, you know, when you start like really channeling messages, it just comes out super fluently. And like I completely agree with that. And it's like the reason it hasn't been that way for me is because I've been like suppressing it, because it's like I don't want people to know that I know as much as I actually fucking know. Like because then they start seeing me as a threat. They start treating me differently. And I'm not allowing myself to like be myself, because I'm holding on to the expectation of getting treated the same way that I did in the past. And it's like, yeah, the things that happened in the past are definitely good ways to understand other people's behaviors and their intentions and so on and so forth towards you, right? But then at the same time, because I'm in a new paradigm, like that attention and that treatment is going to be completely different, which reminded me of when I went to this show and I got access to like backstage. So I essentially was chilling with like all the performers and stuff before they went on stage to perform, and I pulled out my tarot deck back there, and I was giving people readings and messages and stuff, and like people were just like greeting me as such, as who I actually am, right? And it's like, I don't think I realized in that moment how that was like extreme, like that was so necessary for me to hold on to that moment and understanding like this is something positive that we want you to look back on when it comes to you doing what it is that you love to do and what it is that you want to do, right? And just yesterday I was talking to this girl about how I was telling her like, oh, you know, people are scared to like feel anything good, and she's like, yeah, I think it's because it's a fleeting feeling. And I was like, well, it doesn't have to be. I'm like, think about how much negativity and stuff you hold on to that doesn't make you feel good. If you held on to the things that made you feel good, then it wouldn't be a fleeting feeling. It would be something that just lasted longer than maybe you thought it would, right? And like, I don't know, in a way, in a way, collective. I feel like when you come out of like hermit mode and you like acquire all this knowledge and all this understanding of not just yourself but like things around you, your footing back into reality is like really you getting a feeler to how it is that you want to apply what it is that you've learned and how you want to move forward. Like, I think, I don't know, I think it's just very much so important to like lead with that, like go in that direction, regardless of how it may make you feel. And I definitely am the type of person, like, even when you were getting like shit for being yourself, like, you have to understand that there are so many different aspects to who you are that you can't like be upset about people understanding them or not, because it's gonna take it's something about time. Like, you understand time for you and how it works for you, and you understand time and how it works for other people. And I feel like you understand that, like, now, like, oh, it may have taken me this amount of time to grasp this understanding of this person and see this person, but we're not all the same. So the fact that it took me this long and it's taken it, you're just learning to not think about it that way and like be open to going with the flow and going with the experience and not like using your energy to reject the experience or reject the flow of what's naturally happening. Like, you allow yourself to like just go with it and don't think about, I don't want to say like don't think about where you want it to be, but like still keep that vision in your mind of how you would like it to be, you know? It could just be a feeling that you have, like, oh, I just want to feel like this. Like, if you're somebody who's like, oh, I just want to be happy, like, I just want to feel happiness, you can either choose to move within those parameters of just being happy and aligning with that happiness, or you can choose to completely be like, oh, well, nothing's happening for me right now that makes me feel happy, so I'm over it. Or, oh, I'm gonna be sad because I was waiting for a specific thing to happen in order for me to feel happy, or blah blah blah. Like, it could be so many different things that you could be holding on to that's like keeping you from feeling the way that you want to feel. But at the end of the day, that is a choice, and like, you can either choose to be happy, or you could choose to be sad, or you could choose to be this, or you could choose to be that. Whatever it is, it's still your choice at the end of the day. And I feel like that is the part of accountability, and lately my energy has been so trying to like understand what the fuck is actually going on, like, and why the fuck is it that everything just seems and feels the way that it does at this time, and like, why the fuck, you know? Like what the fuck's going on? But But then also, like, I think that's just like something that happens when you get used to like people portraying to be a certain way, or portraying to like exist in a certain type of light. Like, you get used to those little moments of like feeling discouraged as being like, oh, okay, well, I fucking lost. Like, if it's a game and if you're playing football and you fumble the ball a couple times, like, you can either get stuck in like, oh, I'm fucking up, or you could use that time and that energy to start doing the stuff that you know you practice and learn in order for you to like win the game, right? We can't like trip ourselves up on our shortcomings or things that just aren't working out for us, like, because then we just stay in that energy. And I feel like that's just the energy that's not worth like staying in. And yeah, so I felt like a lot of that energy today. Also, just like a lot of like, maybe there is a need for a change in environment. Maybe the environment that you're in does not give you access to all the opportunities that you want to create for yourself. Or it could just simply be a state of mind, okay? And like how they say quality over quantity, like a lot of you are attracting like quality things that are gonna last a lifetime, not just like a stop and go. Like, you know, Walmart has its dedicated customers, Target has its dedicated customers. Like, they know what they need to have in order for their people to come back, because they know what they like and they know what they want. So as long as they keep providing that, then they're gonna keep coming here, right? And it's like, are you attracting like quality customers? Are you going after a quantity of something? And if you're going out of the quantity of something, in what way are you trying to impact that quantity? If you already have like the best quality of something, what is it that you can outwardly contribute to that's going to not damper the quality but complement the quality? I hope that I'm making sense, because I feel like I am. The sun is also like very, 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 very sunny, and I'm like seriously enjoying it. Today was one of those days where I was like, there's something that I want right now, because I feel like it's cool and I want it, and I'm gonna go after it. And I feel like there were a lot of reasons why I was coming up with choosing to not do something, or choosing to just be like, oh, well, you know, because of this, this, and this, well, I can't do this. And I feel like Spirit just was like, literally, fuck that. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. I love a fluffy dog. Spirit was like, yeah, no, fuck that. Like, what? Like, we're not in the realms of, no. So me coming out of my show is, I'm being dragged. I'm being dragged by the people. I'm being dragged by the ancestors. I'm being dragged by the spirits, bitch. I'm being dragged outside. Like, bitch, I came outside today and I'm like, why am I out here? Like, I'm not going to work. What the fuck am I doing outside? Like, that's literally how I felt, y'all. And it's so many different aspects that contribute to me, like, kind of just hermiting myself. Yeah, we're just not doing it anymore. I'm about to get my I'm not gonna tell you guys now. I guess I'll tell you after I got it, and then we can celebrate it. I'll do like a giveaway for a dream catcher, because I'll be really excited. You'll have to pay for shipping and handling, but I'm gonna do a giveaway. I think I might do all of my dream catchers that I have right now for shipping and handling, because these were not like, from what my vision is, I feel like they're representations of my vision, but they're not the exact vision, which I still love them to death. But I'm just like, I don't know if I want to add more to them or if I just want to keep them the way that they are and like maybe give them to people. I don't know. I'm still trying to decide. We'll see. But that was the message. I don't know if I should do a reading, but I did feel the need to pull out my cards. These cards that I got, I really like the illustration on them. Floating World Tarot, and I think this might be an anime. Explore the ancient traditions of the tarot with Japanese spiritualism. I literally love these cards. I think the illustrations are so dope. They're so pretty. I'm not going to show you guys yet because I don't have my lavender, and I want to make sure that I put my stuff on my stuff before I show y'all my stuff. Spirit, what messages do we have for collective right now? You'll probably see them, but I'm not going to make an effort to show you, I should say. Temperance. There's a lot of cards that came out. Such an energy on these cards. Right, the Tower, Temperance, the Devil, and the Tower. I literally see the Temperance, the Devil, and the Tower is like balance between the shadow. Something has to be destroyed in order for something to be built again. So it's kind of like this upheaval of energy that's taking place because something within somebody's shadow aspect has to be like balanced out. Because even like how this looks is like actually kind of crazy. It's like, you know, like I don't want to use that as a reference because that might be a bad reference, but the Tower card, right? How like it's illustration being depicted of like the tower falling. In this deck, the tower is made up of her mind. And the Devil card, the Devil doesn't really necessarily look like a Luciferian, but it looks like somebody who worships that energy, and like two people that worship this person and them worshiping this energy, right? And it's like somebody's perspective of somebody that they've been giving their energy to, their time and effort, is crumbling because it's like the old view that I had of you and the old view that I have of myself is no longer in existence. And I'm very balanced at seeing like the medium between the two, because it was almost as if like an idea was painted without the perception of the shadow side of the person. So it was painting an illusion that this person was just one way and they actually were not, okay? But then it's the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. And I feel like this is honestly like self. Like I feel like this is self finding this new opportunity, because it's like something about you taking your mask off. Because in this Ace of Pentacles, she has a mask, but it's like on the top of her head. And it's like something that had to be like balanced out and learned before there was movement in a situation or with a certain person or something like that. Okay, I feel like the strength to confront somebody's shadow side, like how you handle somebody's shadow side, will tell you like a lot about if you're capable of not of like having a relationship with this person, whether it be platonic, whether it be romantic, whether it be a business partnership. Like that is the energy that will tell you what it is that you need to know in order for you to move forward in the direction that you wish to move forward in. The Hierophant, it was almost like a lesson that I feel like you were avoiding, not consciously. You just kind of were in this energy, and I feel like somebody was projecting the energy off to you. Where like 10 of Wands, Page of Wands, it's like I don't even know what these wands are. Like I don't know what's burning me or pulling me down. And it was really like a certain state of thinking. It wasn't necessarily like a situation. It was a mind frame that was like pushing you into making certain decisions or partaking in certain things that you normally wouldn't partake in. Or that you would partake in, but your intention going into it was completely different. Like, I feel like it's a lot of energy about like not facing something off of other people at this time. Like, solely, like, if the divine tells you to do something or that something would be good for you, like, that's what you do. The hermit. And it's like a lot of interest. I feel like you have a lot more knowledge of yourself, and then like also how to understand the spiritual things that are happening within you. I feel like there's some type of understanding that you have that's going into you manifesting something. Because it's like, instead of worrying about something, right? The 9 of Swords to the 10 of Swords. It's like this person is here and all these swords are coming, but like there's so much armor around this person that these swords aren't even going to touch this person. And it's like the 9 of Swords. I feel like there was also some energy of like some people with some spirits or something, like some spirits that were trying to like get into your psyche to make you like think a certain type of way. Confirmation with the honk. Death, 8 of Swords. Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's an ending to like the 8 of Swords energy. Like a lot of overthinking. Like, I'm really seeing this tower being like a tower, like you blowing your fucking lid, but like not in the way that like people usually use that reference, like in an aggressive, like angry manner. It's you popping your lid off of an old paradigm, like an old way of thinking, like an old consciousness that's like leading you to like reflecting on why you've been in this 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords energy. Whether it be projections or not, it's like, why did you feel like they were working, or like they were being projected to the point of you like embodying that energy? And if you started to embody the energy, was it really just your energy, or was it an idea that somebody was trying to like create about you in their mind? Like, my ears itch all the time. I think I need eardrops. I don't know, very progressive King of Pentacles with the King of Wands. I also feel like a lot of you want to make some type of changes to some type of like business endeavor you're doing, but you could be focusing on tailoring to like the audience that it is that you already have. So somebody's like going off of quantity and not quality. And I feel like in order for you to attract like your quality consumer, like you're going to have to do something that is completely different than the normal thing that you do that appeals to the quantity of people that you have attracted. Period. Confirmation. Yeah, right. Yeah, the 6 of Wands, yeah, the 5 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's like, no. It's funny, the wands in this deck are like rabbits, like fighting. It's funny, I'm gonna have to read this book. I'll show you guys the book. I'm gonna have to read this book. I'm probably gonna do like a bunch of channel messages and just give you guys a reading like that, because I love that this is like different than a traditional. I want to learn like different cultural aspects of tarot and not just focus on the European one. Okay. But yeah, the 5 of Wands in reverse and the fucking 6 of Wands upright, like, that's a clear victory. Like, that's a clear victory over self. And it's a clear victory in whatever it is that you're trying to do. Like, I feel like something that you want to do that's different than what everybody else is telling you that you should do, or don't. Like, it's something that people know that you can't get advice from them on this. people know that you can get guidance from them on this, and it intimidates them because they're like, well, how am I going to make myself be a part of what it is that you're doing if I don't have any knowledge or understanding on that. And I just feel like because it's not meant to, because they're not meant to be involved in it, it's like, period. Right, and if they wanted to be involved in it, they would take the steps in the direction to make themselves be involved in it. And it's like you are the Hierophant. You have the class, you have the knowledge to teach, you have what it is that people are looking for, but you're not seeking people out to be a part of it. These people are seeking you out to be a part of it. And if they're not seeking you out, but they want to like stand by the door and listen to what you're talking about, they haven't reached the point to being able to take your class. It's like you can't go to sixth grade unless you pass fifth grade. So something about like people needing to pass their viewing of this 3D world and open themselves up to the 5D or just any other D that exists, to be honest. And people could be unaware of that. I also was channeling this message about somebody who, oh, that's a cute doggy. Somebody who got themselves stuck in a portal in their mirror because of some type of scrying that they were trying to do on you. There was an entity that like switched places with this person. So this person could be like doing their job or whatever, and they could be getting like, people could be getting like different energy from them than they would be used to because this is spirit operating this person's vessel at this time. Somebody could want you to come through in the dream world and set them free from this realm. And you can either do it or not do it, but whatever this spirit, this energy, this entity is acquainting itself with you, because like trial and error, right, is typically how we learn about the spirit realm and whatnot, right? So if you know that certain actions come with certain consequences, it's just that the consequences for you won't be as bad. Like it won't be like a punishment, it'll be more so of like a teaching, a lesson for you to learn, rather than you like being punished, because you're inquiring about it in a way that shows you're not escaping blame, but you know that in order to understand this, you're gonna have to experience it. So it's like certain energies that like respect you for being willing to have the experience, but they know that when they come to you, it's not to do anything to you, it's really to teach you about who they are, what they do, and why they're there with you. Water's so good, but yeah. That's really the energy that I got. Like, that person also has to acknowledge what they did to you in order for them to even be set foot, to even be put on the path of like escaping whatever fucking reality it is that they got themselves trapped into. And I feel like this reality involved them not acknowledging who you were, but not acknowledging who you are, but knowing who you are, knowing how you got that way, and being like jealous of the fact that you got there, even though you had to go through everything that it is that you went through. Like, it's like people want an opportunity to prove themselves, but how they always say, God never gives you a burden too big to carry, right? It's like some people aren't meant to carry burdens because they're not going to surpass or make it through or forward or away from that. So, yeah. I want to see if something else comes out. Because I also am like sensing money vibes, career vibes, artistic project vibes. Part of me felt like, yeah, I did anyways. Attempting 7 cups. Let me see what comes out. Ooh, the Queen of Cups. I love it. I want to see what this is actually. Page 72. My butt crack literally itches. Ow. Or it's like my butt cheek. Like, it itches, I don't know why. Anyways. Queen of Cups. I'm sweating, that's why. But it's like a good sweat. Queen of Cups. This beautiful woman carries a golden cup decorated with seashells and filled with the essence of emotions and dreams. We look to her in awe and admiration, for we know she brings peace and calm to the chaos. How can you embody the compassion she has for herself and for others and allow her healing heart energy to influence you? Her healing heart energy. How can you allow the Queen of Cups healing heart energy to influence you? I feel like that could be something that if you know that you like are in a King of Queen of Cups energy, the King of Swords and the Ace of Cups came out. Somebody could be reflecting on like your energy and how it contributes. It's almost as if like your care, your emotion makes it comforting for somebody to like think differently than they normally would. Like, you're the type of person where this person would come to you to talk to you about certain stuff because they know that you will understand them and that you wouldn't judge them. But like, this is somebody who, like, for people that they know wouldn't understand or get it, like, they would play face and pretend like, you know, they didn't actually feel the way that they felt about something that they are sharing an opinion on. Yeah. Also, that just kind of came out. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, King of Swords. Somebody could have had a choice between a Queen of Pentacles and a Queen of Cups. Or you could be in this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups energy. And somebody could be thinking about having a new beginning with you, or somebody could be thinking about the new beginning that they chose to have with somebody that's completely different from you. Okay? Or just carries themselves in a different light. Okay? The Fool, the Four of Wands. I feel like this is also somebody who wants to take opportunity at having a new beginning with you because you are fulfilling emotionally. Like, somebody feels like they can feel with you. Like, somebody feels like if they, oh my goodness, that's a cute doggy. Oh, that's a cute doggy too. They're so cute. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna sign up for Rover because I need dogs in my life. Honestly. Yeah, I'm about to go sign up for Rover. It's official. I'm a dog pet sitter. Anyways. I have to go to the library, but I was trying to wait to go because I wanted to like sit in the sun before the sun started to set. But it's also like getting late. sorry, I had to look at something. But somebody feels like, yeah, if they could just come home to you every night, like after having to like be the king of swords all day, like then they would be set. Like they would have everything that they need to like have to like stand in this position of power that they have to stand in. Some of you could have dealt. Somebody could know a lawyer that's a Scorpio, and this person could watch you if you have like social media or something. I don't know how this person is. Somebody like searched for you and found you. I don't know if you knew this person was a lawyer or if they told you they were a lawyer, but somebody could be newly divorced and trying to slide your DMs. They try to slide your DMs or slide to your city. Somebody could be in a band. Okay, somebody have like really nice hair. Like they have really nice hair. It smells really good too. Okay, but that's the reading. Like, I guys, I'll see you later. Bye.